We finally won a game. Oh, hey. Southampton 0, Arsenal 2. Get in, man. Just a relief. It's been a horrible week as an Arsenal fan. Loads of things being said about the club and, just to get a win, for fuck's sake. Like, Christ, I think I've not appreciated a win so much for the last few months. I think the only game this season, the two games this season where I've been thank fuck we won were Man United and Newcastle, mainly because I went to the Newcastle game, and obviously all of my mates Newcastle fans. I live in Newcastle as well. Imagine if we lose, bloody hell, I won't hear the end of it. And rightfully so, obviously. But oh hey, what can we say about yesterday's performance? Do you know what it is, right? I thought we played decent. Southampton didn't really create that many chances, and Southampton are a decent team, like attacking wise, they do very well. But I mean, to be fair, I think if I'm not mistaken, it's the team with the worst home record versus the team with the worst away record. So I mean, let's be fair, it was anyone's to win. I thought Southampton were going to beat us, to be honest. I was going to do a preview for yesterday's game, but I wasn't feeling it. Honestly, I was just dejected. I thought the Brighton loss really pissed me off. Just different things. I was so dejected with Arsenal, and just to win 2-0 yesterday was like such a relief. It was just great, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna suddenly just go, oh, we're back, yeah, because we're not. There's still a long way to go in this process, but let's just enjoy the short-term victories that we do get, because we are gonna have to suffer a bit more, I think, before we're able to actually to succeed or to even get into a higher position than we are now. What does this result mean for any Arsenal fan? A win, finally. For me, it means my phone is not going to be popping, right? My phone was very silent yesterday. I wonder why. But, what does it mean for the Arsenal board? They'll be celebrating like mad, because that means we have a chance of still getting back into Europe. For me, as I've said it before, I would much rather skip the Europa League for a season and, have a season where we play Saturday, instead of Saturday, then Wednesday or Thursday, and then Sunday, and then you have so many, games congested into like different months. But hey, let's go on to the Southampton game, right? So yesterday, when the team came out, I was actually quite impressed, to be fair. I thought, you know what, Eddie Nketiah, he deserves a chance in the team. He paid dividends, scored his goal, pressed the keeper, and got him to make a mistake. So, they do say, if you don't buy a ticket, you're not going to win the lottery. Eddie Nketiah bought the ticket, and he scored the goal. So, brilliant. Second goal as well, Joe Willock. You know what? I've criticised Joe Willock, to be honest. He came on yesterday. He did a great job. Scored the goal as well. Very good finish, because, it was quick, and he had to react quickly to Lacazette's shot that was parried by Alex McCarthy. Not a very good game for Alex McCarthy, but, listen, let's just shout out Emiliano Martinez. Did really well. Everyone was saying, oh, Arsenal are fucked now without Leno. They're fucked without Leno. Martinez did a really good job. Didn't really have much to do, to be fair. I think he only really had one shot to save, and that was from Danny Ings. Because Danny Ings is a great striker. When he's fit, he scores goals. And to be fair, the fact that we managed to keep him out and only restrict him to one shot, credit to Rob Holding, by the way. Mustafi was great, but honestly, Rob Holding, what a performance that is. That's what we know of Rob Holding. That's what we see in Rob Holding. This is why people like myself hype the kid up, because, well, I say kid, he's 25 years of age now. 25 in September. But he should be, hopefully now, making his name in the Arsenal team. Because he's our best centre-back at the club. I don't care what people say. Mustafi's great, don't get me wrong. He's decent. He's been great under Arteta. Mari, I think, is going to be great. Luiz, let's not talk about Luiz. Chambers is very good as well. But I think Holding definitely has the potential and the qualities to be able to be Arsenal's leading centre-back. And listen, I said it. Loads of people will find it controversial. But for me, when Rob Holding is fit and when he's playing, people need to watch Arsenal more, because we seem to defend better with him. Against Brighton, I watched the goals back. The first goal could have easily been stopped. The cross should have been stopped. And the second goal Holding was not really at fault for it. It's, what can he do? It was Bellerin. It came from the side of Bellerin, Mustafi and Guendouzi. who, by the way, Guendouzi was also dropped. For me, Guendouzi, people need to get their heads out of their arses. Guendouzi, as a squad player, like as a sub player, I mean, great. He comes on, he does well. But when he starts, we seem to slow the game down. Coincidence that Granit Xhaka comes back into the team and that we win a game. We look solid in midfield. We look really good in midfield. Granit Xhaka, he might always have a mistake in him, but the majority of the time, under Arteta at least, he's dropping 8 out of 10s, 9 out of 10s. He's playing really well. People are just going to say, oh, because he's Albanian, you're hyping him up. I'm genuinely... I watched the team. Our midfield looks... It's got some structure at least. It's not the best in the league, but fuck me. It's got some structure, for Christ almighty. You know what I mean? So, I'm just... Oh, mate, I'm just happy. I'm just really happy. Tierney was great. I thought Pepe did a decent shift. You know, Bellerin though, I mean, you know, he's not... He needs to get back to form. But Mustafi Holding, great as a partnership for the rest of the season. Luis should not be playing unless anyone gets injured. Because for me, it should be Mustafi, Holding and Chambers and Mari. Them four. You know, take your pick. And then Luis, for a year, do whatever the fuck he wants. Unfortunately, we signed him up to a year, but anyways. But yeah, man, honestly, I'm so proud of the young players. Eddie Nketiah, I love this guy. When he broke onto the scene against Norwich, I said it, that he's going to become, in the next 10 years, watch him become a really good striker. I think there's similarities in his game to people like Jermaine Defoe. You give him the ball in the box, he's a fox in the box, he scores. You know what I mean? He presses the team, he's running, he's energetic. You know what I mean? He cares. A bit of passion. But Bukayo Saka, I mean, this guy, this season, a consistent 9 out of 10. Brilliant performances. He's probably had one bad performance this year. I can't even remember who the team was against, but he performs really well, Bukayo Saka does, and I hope we can get him signed to a contract, because honestly, this guy, he's younger than me, by the way, by about 3 weeks, and he's such a great player. What a talent he is. You know, we have some really good players coming through in this academy. We've got some great players. Eddie Nketiah. We got Joe Willock, who, if Joe Willock can stay consistent, he's a great player. Just the problem is with Joe Willock, get it out of him every single game. We need to see this same energy, the same passion. You know, he closes down players. He was closing down Ward-Prowse yesterday. He was putting himself about. He scored the goal. Got his reward. And Nketiah the same thing. He was closing everyone down and got his reward with the goal. So, you know, if Arsenal are going to be a team that is going to bread through the youngsters, if we're going to, you know, put the youngsters in, like Nketiah, which for me, which, by the way, if Nketiah plays more often, I think this is the end of Lacazette. I think Lacazette is leaving, personally. I think just the way that he sat on the bench, there might have been a decision already made. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. But no negativity until Sunday, anyway. I'm just so happy. I'm so relieved that we've won a game. You know, it's confidence. It's just confidence going into that Sheffield United game, who are in... I mean, bloody hell, Sheffield United are in a bit of freefall. I mean, drew with Villa, should have lost, to be fair. I mean, well, I know they should have had the goal allowed, but Villa were the better team in the second half in that game. Newcastle battered them. United battered them. Man United, that is, battered them both. 2 consecutive 3-0 losses. So, we should be beating Sheffield United. Really. We should be. You know, if we play the same way we did yesterday, we'll beat Sheffield United, no problem. So, and I think Arteta's definitely going to go for the World Cup, fuck's sake, for the FA Cup now. Mainly as it's probably the best way to get into Europe, and it's a trophy. Like, if it takes winning the FA Cup to get back into Europe, I love Arsenal. I want to see us be successful. So, you know, I have my reservations about the FA Cup. I still think Man City will win it, especially after yesterday, Liverpool confirming themselves as Premier League champions. But yeah, man. So, listen. Get in. Arsenal 2, Southampton 0. I'm so happy, man. I'm just so relieved. Like, just to see us win a game and play decently as well. And Southampton didn't really cause that many problems. He only really had the ball. We had the better chances, really. I mean, Aubameyang hit the bar, and Nketiah had a chance where he should have passed to Aubameyang as well. And there was many more. So, listen, Southampton 0, Arsenal 2. Get in there. As I said, the previous 3 videos, thanks so much for the support on them. I'm on, I think, 90 subs now, so let's get 10 more subs. I want to try and get 100 subs by mid-August. because I think with 90 subs, I think like I can get it by mid August. You know what I mean? So, right. Anyways, like, subscribe. See you later.